this video, I'm going to be showing you guys 4 easy steps to get a nice sleek brow like this one compared to this guy. This one isn't done. So as you can see, nice and easy within 4 steps. I recommend watching this. This probably will make the whole brow thing much easier for you guys. These are like my secret tips on how to do brows. So if you want to see how, just keep on watching. Alright, so I also want to address something that I've gotten a few comments on now already. I have a fish tank in the corner of my room. So if you hear this, you're hearing that, alright? Alright, so I just ordered the James palette when it restocked on Thursday. And it should be here today. It's Tuesday as of now, and I am just hoping it's here. Kind of waiting, like just listening for the mailman. I'm so anxious about it. Alright, so update. It's here. I'm so excited. Literally right after I said it, the mailman came and dropped it off. So here we go. This is kind of like a 2-in-1 video. We're unboxing. There's like styrofoam or something. Yeah, there's definitely wrapped in styrofoam in here. Just have to make sure it's not broken. Got a box going down there. See you later. Alright. Opened it backwards, but here it is. I'm sure you guys have seen it a lot. I'm pretty late to the party here. Didn't get it the first launch, didn't get it the second launch. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm obsessed right now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do so many looks with this. You know what? Now I have some sisters in my drawer. If I can grab it, it's really down in there. Sisters. Are they the same size? Yeah, they are. Well, yep, same size. I love that. This is my 39A here, and then we have my James palette now. So, alright, so now that literally I just have to wait to do something with this. I'm so excited though. We're just gonna get on with the brow tutorial here. And if you want to see how I do my brows, just keep on watching. Alright, so previously in my first video, I did do a little brow tutorial, but that video was really bad. I filmed wrong, it was really bad quality, so honestly, if you guys have been like with me since day one, or you're new, just ignore that video. Like, I mean, it's up for the sake of, you know, gonna be my first video, and maybe later on I can react to that and it'll be kind of funny. But anyways, I'm going to be doing just a separate brow video besides earlier when I got the palette. But anyways, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow, and this is in shade dark brown. And then I'm going to use the brush that is sold separately, but you're supposed to use for this. So this, I don't know what number this is. It's either 14 or 12. They're pretty similar, so either or. And then I'm going to take a concealer at the end and then carve everything out. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in so you can see really well what I'm doing, just a tad bit. So I am just dipping my brush a tiny, tiny bit into the product. You can't even like see anything I have in the brush, it's that little amount. So I'm going to kind of walk you through how I do it and describe how I describe it to people at work. I think my tips make it pretty easy to do the brows if you have a brow shape at least. So the first tip I say is you want to start on the middle part of your brow, on the lower part. That is so you can kind of shape your top part and make it the correct thickness. So I honestly just say go with your natural brow. So you want to start in the center and just follow your natural brow hairs. And honestly, I'm probably going to have to take off my makeup, or my glasses. And then you just want to pull it towards the center. And do the same thing, just follow your natural shape. Alright, so now that you have the whole bottom part done, you're going to do the same on the top. So again, dip into the pomade. And you're going to start in the middle and just follow your natural brow shape. And then you want to drag towards the center. And just use really light strokes. You don't have to be really heavy-handed. Just, you might have to practice with that. Some people have really heavy hands in doing their makeup. But honestly, just be really light. That always makes everything a little softer. And I'm just going to dip back in because I'm going to need a little bit more pomade going towards the outer part. And also, when you're drawing it the first time, as you can see there, I just did a little lump that I wasn't really supposed to do. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to go in at the end and clean it up anyways. So I'm just going to keep adding pomade as I need it when I'm filling on the outside and just drawing everything out. And I am looking in my mirror to the side, obviously, because I'm blind and I can't even see in the mirror in front of me, so doing it here. Alright, so now that we basically have the outline done, we're gonna fill. And as I say, literally just color in the lines. So go ahead and coat your brush a little bit more. And you want to start from the middle to the outer part of the brow. Now, for a natural brow, typically the outer part towards the middle is going to be the darkest. So you want the inside part to be the lightest part of everything. So just go ahead and start filling in the lines like you're just coloring. And then I kind of just use the side of my brush to blend everything once I placed it. But of course towards the end you have to just use the thin part of the brush. And then when you're coming towards the inside, I always say use the flat side. So you can just drag in the pomade that way, and this kind of creates a nice natural gradient going in towards the brow. And just keep doing the same going towards the outside and blend the lines you did together. And then you can also use your spoolie on the other end if you need to. You can use this to soften up the brow. If you really don't like dramatic brows, all I just say is to do is take this and wiggle it a little bit, and that's going to make everything nice and soft. Right, and also a little side note again, I have so many side notes, I feel like I've said that a lot. I normally do my brows before my makeup so that I can clean up the brow a little easier and so that I can cover my foundation with it. But this makeup has been on since 5:30 this morning, didn't feel like taking it off. And then, you know, my face is kind of done, so it just looks like I'm completing the look a little bit, you know. Some people like doing it before, some people like doing it after. I'm more of a before person, I just think it makes it a little easier, but that's up to you guys, what you prefer. Right, so basically the final part of the brow, once you have everything filled and traced, basically, you're gonna go in and clean everything up and sharpen the brow. So go ahead and take your favorite concealer. I'm not using a concealer, I'm using a foundation. It's the Huda foundation. I'm not sure what shade it is, I got a little sample, but I'm using the foundation as a concealer just because it's so full coverage, and I'm gonna use that to carve out my brow. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on my brush, and the brush I'm using, I got it off of like this kind of like bogus website, I don't know what it was. The brush I'm gonna be using to carve out my brow, I already did it and I realized I didn't have it in frame. So it's this one right here, and it's kind of a flat rounded brush, and then this makes it really, really easy to kind of go around and curve the brush, especially when you're arcing it. Makes it really easy to move around with this. So when you're carving out your brow, you're gonna basically do the same steps but right below where you drew. So we're gonna start on the top. You can start top or bottom, doesn't really matter. And this might not match my foundation color right now. So just go ahead and start tracing around your brows. And I especially need the sharpening up towards this part of my brow, the outer part where the tail is in the beginning, because it always gets wobbly there for me. And you just want to carve everything else, make everything nice and sharp. Now this is an optional step, some people really don't choose to do this, but you know, I want my brows nice and sharp, you know, that's just me. So as you need it, you can just re-dip into your concealer foundation and just keep filling out and carving out the brow. Now this is the part where it's always really bad for me. And I'm just going to take that right down the side. Sharpen all that up. And then we're going to do the same at the bottom. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with my glasses on. Normally I have them off, but this makes it really easy for me to see when I'm filming. So now we're going to do the same on the bottom. So carve all that out. And then of course, once you carve everything out, you're going to just blend the concealer out. So of course, when you're done carving everything out, you want to blend everything out so it's nice and natural and diffused. And then either if you're doing it before your foundation, you're going to go ahead and cover the lines that you did, and if not, blend that concealer or foundation into your other one, and then that's basically it. Alright, so in order to just finish your brows, of course go and do your other side. I'm not going to do the other side because you guys get the gist of how to do your brows. And then we're just going to do like a little review. So the 4 steps to doing brows is to start in the bottom, trace the bottom line of your natural brow shape, and then step 2 is to trace the natural shape of the top part of your brow. Step 3, go ahead, fill in and color in the lines. Color in the lines, you know. Remember, you were always told that as a kid. Color in the lines, not outside. And then the last step is to go ahead and carve out your brow and then diffuse everything out and blend it really nice and evenly. Alright guys, and if you lasted to the end of this video, thank you so much. And thank you for watching. And please like, subscribe, and comment. It is much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.